Hello everybody and welcome back to Sosnovka. We're back today on the multiplayer server. And oh no, someone has been piling the grass up here. This does crash the server. We're going to have to tidy that up, otherwise it will crash the server. So that's going to have to be a bit of a priority. But first of all, let's just tip this. Hi Gagger. Yes, I think it's supposed to say Dagger. We'll make a nice long snail trail. There we go. And actually, we don't need that trailer again. So I might take it off there. Why is it not? It should be closing again. Ah, synchronize. There we go. I thought it crashed. It took about 3 minutes to do that synchronizing. But it is done now. Somebody obviously had a very slow computer, NJ Gaming, or maybe just a very slow connection speed. But what we're going to do is put this here. Hopefully nobody steals it. They may well do. But if they see me loading it, then you'd have thought it will, well, it'd be pretty obvious that it doesn't need to be moved. Oh no! The SATEC side panel has disconnected. I'll have to reconnect it 1 second. Right, it turns out that you can't just use the SATEC side panel after reinstalling it. You have to actually leave the game and then rejoin. Which I can't really do because the server is now full. This is the final person joining. And obviously judging by the rate of people's connection speed here, if I was to leave, I most likely wouldn't be able to get back in again. So we're just going to have to make do with the mouse. Unfortunately, but it still works. Oh, I'm not used to the mouse. Been using the side panel for a month or so. And totally used to it. I might have to put my sensitivity up a little bit. But all I really want to do here is get this grass moved. Because if it's left here, well, it's basically called tip anything or tip anywhere. If it's left here, it does have a tendency to crash the server. And yeah, I just don't want that. There's nothing more annoying about the server crashing every 10 minutes. So one of the things you can do if you're in the server to prevent it from crashing is to tidy up the place, and also in the first place don't tip anything anywhere. It's a good feature, but in multiplayer it isn't. Not at all. Sorry Happy Farmer, you go through. Wait for Happy Farmer to clear out of the way. Oh, I'm loading you now, am I? Okay, whatever. When this is done, we'll try and find a different job to do. Not the animals though, because I do the animals far too much. Plus, on Chellington, we'll likely be doing them on there too. So, you can have too much of them. Get this one loaded and then I'll do a bit off screen. There we go. Okay, that trailer is almost full, Happy Farmer. I've just put my mouse sensitivity really high so I can control this really easily. Only thing with that is the camera is also very sensitive as well. So it could make you feel very motion sick. This should fill it, I'd have thought. Yep, that's full. Off you go, Happy Farmer. I'll continue to film my trailer. But this is mostly done anyway. I really wish I was using the joystick. Can't even get a lot of it. It's a terrible place to dump it. Just here. Okay, there we go. Yes, I Play on a Laptop is actually asking if he is going to be on the admin list. There isn't one at the moment, so please nobody email if you want to be an admin, because the admin list currently doesn't exist. I'm not looking for any at the moment, but if I do need any, then I will definitely let you know. So if you do apply to be admin, chances are you won't get a reply. Oh, that is close. Yeah, just because there isn't an admin list, so there is nothing to really reply to. Right, what I should do is I'm going to get back into our Massey Ferguson and drop the mouse sensitivity. That is ridiculous. There we go, we're 73% full. So if I plan my laptop is going to fill this up, then I'll tip it. Happy Farmer has returned full. Hello, Happy Farmer. You are still full. You have to press Control and I to tip into the pit. Yep, I don't think we're getting anywhere here. I will tip this and we shall move on to a different job. I'm hoping the server isn't about to crash. I will save it, just in case. It could do. You've boxed me in, Happy Farmer. You've really boxed me in. Oh, there is not much space here at all. What? Okay, this Happy Farmer is obviously very, very happy. Right, I'm moving. I'm getting out of the way. I'm going to go to a different area on the map because this is just too chaotic for me. You wouldn't have thought there was only 10 people playing. The reason why there is only 10 people playing is because when I record on this map, if we have more than 10, there is a tendency for it to crash just because there is a lot of load. So to make the video better, I have reduced it, but obviously when the server is running normally, it would be full capacity. However, there is a bit of a situation with the server at the moment, and the server actually isn't going to be up for a few days, just so everybody can cool down a bit. I don't know what it is, but a lot of people recently have just been so abusive in the server to other players. It's totally unnecessary, and it's just making the whole environment horrible. So yeah, it's just a step which I never thought I'd be taking, but recently it's become unbearable, and the amount of complaints I've had on emails about different players on the server has just been, well, I haven't been able to keep on top of them. Before I've read the first email, there's a second one, and when I'm reading the second one, there's a third one, and so on. So, really sorry to those of you who really do play seriously. I love it when the server is a nice place, but for some reason, at certain times of the day, it just becomes horrible. So, until I have got a video of all the different rules for the server, it'll be offline. Hopefully, we'll be able to get the rules out in the next few days. Now, as we're in one of my favourite tractors, the Massey Ferguson 87 something, it's my favourite but I have no idea what it's called, 8727, we are going to do some cultivation or seeding work because it is just a brilliant tractor for that job. I knew it was the 8700 series, but I wasn't sure which one in the series it was. But it is obviously a very nice tractor. Hopefully, a lot of you agree. Although, for some reason, there are some people who don't like Massey Ferguson, but fair enough. I can understand it because there are some brands I'm not so keen on, but a tractor is a tractor. As long as it works, it's all good. I like pretty much every brand, but Massey Ferguson is my favourite. Or basically anything Agco. Not basing it on the colour. Here we are. We're at the main farm. Let's attach to a seed drill and we will get cracking. Thing is though, if we're going to use a seed drill like this one here, the field has to be cultivated already. So, got to be very careful. Right, so let's just open up the info page and we need to go, oh whoa, look at these animals, they're not going so well, but we do have a lot of them. They feel neglected, very neglected. Oh, this could be quite interesting. Whoa, what's that? The Hibiscus 1515 is only worth 16,822. Pretty sure it's worth a lot of money. Yeah. Because that's the, I think it's the mower. I think it is. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. The hibiscus. Oh, it's the windrower. Yeah, that does seem very cheap. Because aren't they really expensive new? What are they new? 62,000. It's down to 16. Yeah, that must have done a lot of work. Anyway, what I was doing was going on to here. And we need to go on to the stages. It needs to be cultivated, basically. If it's ploughed, it's no good. It has to be cultivated. So, field number 6 is a field I haven't really been to that often. So, we'll head up there. It's not too far from here. Looks like we might need a bit of seed. And we'll take the fertiliser too. There we go. Hardly anything required. Brilliant. So this should go for hours. Hours on end. I'm not sure what Austin's doing, possibly about to help. We're going to take a detour over the fields before it goes dark. Playing in real time because it will go dark very quickly otherwise. Plus, the lighting on this map is just incredible in the evening. In fact, it is on most Farming Simulator maps. Best time of the day. It's got like a reservoir here, a pond kind of thing. And yeah, basically just up here, turn left on the road and go right to the top, where I haven't actually been to actually. Yeah. Giants do an incredible job at disguising the boundaries of a map. So even though I might have been to a boundary before, it's not exactly obvious. Like, this is a boundary. You can't really tell because there's like buildings in the distance, but you can't go there. Giants do a fantastic job. This is field number 6 just here. We'll start at the top, as this is where the road enters. But judging by the size of this seeder, it's not going to take very long. Oh, the joy of using big equipment. I don't think we're going to need help, but if you want to help, you can do. That's a cultivator. We don't need cultivating. Unrealistic, happy thing. Right, okay. Let's start this seeder up. We're going to do canola. So I think canola is probably going to be the best crop, as we don't have to do any baling. Because baling in the server really does cause a lot of lag, which is a shame. It would be nice to bale, and you can bale in multiplayer. It's just, in our server, the baling, well, basically, you get so many bales that it creates such a frame drop and such a load on the server that it would make it unbearable to play and most likely crash it. But I suppose what we could do one day is do a small amount of baling, make sure we sell the baler afterwards, and also sell the bales as well. Right, we've got the fertiliser crew here. I'm not sure who it is, but we've got some helpers. Austin did turn up, but I think he had the wrong drill. Yes, we don't have GPS either, which is a bit of a shame. We just have to do it manually. Just not used to the big equipment. In the single player videos, we're stuck with the smaller stuff, and then you join the multiplayer server and it's just, whoa, it's all the big stuff. One of the reasons I like multiplayer is the fact that we own everything, so you can just play with any machine you want to, but it can get a bit much. It definitely can do. I actually prefer the smaller stuff because the jobs are done way too quickly with the bigger equipment, but again, just like most things, it's all personal preference. Anyway, JD is here, and NJ Gaming with the fertiliser spreader and the sprayer. Right, let's just lift up, move out of the way. They should be able to start, I would have thought. Let's just see. Yep, JD is starting. JD, who is driving a Fendt. Interesting. Maybe it's not that kind of JD. Happy Farmer has moved on to cultivating a different field and is now driving in our field. Actually, I've just realised. This seeder is fertilising the field, so what they're doing, if it does nothing, we'll be putting another top layer of fertiliser on. I doubt it would do anything at all. Happy Farmer, you are slightly in the way. Just a little bit. Let's finish off here. Interesting. The hopper just opened up. Yes, it does. So today on the Daggerwin Extra channel there is the new episode of Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl. I am doing it every Sunday. I've decided that is going to be the schedule for it. I don't really want to do it every day because I want to put my efforts into this channel as well, but having one series going with one episode a week, I think that's quite a nice change really. Having that game on this channel wouldn't really be a very good idea because of the age range which is recommended for it. I think it's 16 plus. So that wouldn't be very family friendly. This channel, well, I try and keep it family friendly. Obviously Farming Simulator is. Daggerwin is going to be mainly simulators, whereas Daggerwin Extra will be, well, as the name suggests, anything extra, including 16 plus, possibly even 18 plus games as well. So not really what you would call, well, children friendly. 16 plus is going to be the recommended age, but obviously the advent calendar, not really. You can be anything above 4. So yes, as long as you're over 4, you can watch the advent calendar. Although if you're 4, you might not be on YouTube, although these days you probably will be. How things have changed since I was much younger. It's incredible. I made myself sound old. I'm not old, I'm only in my 20s, but yes. Right, this isn't a direct drill I don't think, so that needs to be cultivated. I think Happy Farmer did just cultivate this one here. So we'll do fill number 12 as well, but we won't do it as canola. That would be pretty boring. We'll do soybeans. NJ Gaming is about to start field 11. Harvesting field 11. And once this field is completed, we'll move on to, yet again, another job. The animals really do need work. It's just, I'm trying to hold off as we're going to be doing them in Channington. Hopefully, somebody else will do them. These fields are very awkward shapes. We should definitely have a smaller drill in here. The amount of overlap we've got. Yes, Happy Farmer, can I help? Anything you need? You are fertilising. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Job done. Right, so with us almost finished, I think what we're going to do is pack up. I've changed tractors too. Don't want to keep using the same tractor through the whole episode, even though it is a very nice tractor. Just wondering, do we have the 5600 series tractor? I think that's what it is. Do we have it in the server? If we don't, it'd be very nice to have it. Love that tractor. Some people don't, but having the high visibility for the loader is just perfect. It just makes it so much easier to use. Is that going to fold up? Yep. Brilliant. Up to you. I don't think the straw swath crashes the server. I don't think it does. I'm hoping it doesn't. Let's head back. Last week I said this, well I said last week that might have been the last episode on Sosnovka, but we are back today. It's mainly because I haven't finished Goldcrest Valley. The server would usually run Goldcrest Valley because it's a more stable map. But yeah, I don't really want to run 2 series on Goldcrest Valley side by side, so single player and multiplayer. That'd be weird, it'd be quite boring too. So we'll stick with this, but only for a week or so. We have pretty much played it to death. We've been doing it since 15, so it's had a lot of use, and it's been a very good map. Right, so I'm looking for the Massey Ferguson. I think it's 5600. We don't have it. So let's just see. Yeah, 5600, and there is the 1013. 10 and 13. What I want it on is just standard wheels, but with a front loader. It's a very good front loader tractor. So I'll buy it. There we go. Hopefully nobody gets it before me. There is a risk of it. There we go. And a front loader would be good. It would normally be red. Which is Massey Ferguson red? We'll go with that, but it could be a bit bright. Let's just see. Yeah, it's too bright, but it's okay. It's better than the really dark maroon colour I put on that case 1455 in single player. That looks stupid. Yeah, it's much better. And this is going to be the manure loading tractor. Because the telehandler we had before, well, it was good, but it kept getting stuck. This tractor might still do that, but you can't boom out as much, so it might not be able to reach that far. We shall see. That does have a larger capacity, so that'll be good. There we go. Weird, we have another black front loader there. So put it on here. And then head over to the main yard. That just looks good. Nice setup. Although, what an idiot. Look what I've done. I have put the large front loader on the small tractor. It can reach very high, but it does look a bit strange. I'll sort it out. There we go, that looks so much better. Much more to scale for this tractor. I think probably the FS60 it's called. FZ60? I think it is. This is the FZ30 I think. I think the bigger one is for something like a large Fendt 700 because, believe it or not, I think the Fendt 700 can support a front loader. So with that comes a much larger front loader bracket and everything. So yeah, this is the best one for this tractor. I don't know how much manure we actually have, but as we've got quite a lot of cows, over 100 I think, there should be a lot. So if there is, we'll load it up. But the thing is, you have to have straw, and I don't know if a lot of people have been loading up straw. If they haven't, whoa, it's going to cut through here, but second thoughts, we probably shouldn't do that. Let's just see. It will help to clamp it, I suppose. Yeah. Well, that's not too bad. Let's just see. Has anyone given them straw? Oh, they have. They have given them straw. So what we need now is a muck spreader. Don't know where they've been put. Yeah, there's quite a bit here. So I'll try and find one. They shouldn't be too far away. I've just raced to the shop because I have just found a muck spreader. Well, I couldn't really find it. I tried to find it on the map and it did show the marker, but it didn't seem to exist, which is weird, so I had to reset it. It's obviously very big and totally the wrong size for this tractor, but we're not going to pull it when it's full. Literally just going to move it to the farm so we can put a little bit of the manure in there. And it turns out that the telehandler, which was loading up the muck spreaders anyway, has disappeared. So that's probably over at the silage pits over at the BJ. So yeah, I think this is a good investment, although we've got plenty of money, so money isn't really any object here. So we'll be okay. But yeah, I just love this tractor. Have I mentioned that before? I might have done. It could get boring if I keep saying it. I'll say it once more. I love this tractor, and that's enough of it. We don't need to say it anymore. For all of you well, JD fans, New Holland fans, all that kind of stuff, I won't rub it in. So here we are, over at the cows. Yeah, we're not going to do much here, just finishing off. I'll probably put about 5 scoop loads in, or whatever it is at a grab. You know, get 5 grab loads, pull forwards a little bit more. Just hope it's going to be able to reach over. It's about 1,500 litres of manure in one go. I think it will reach. Yep, it will do, but got to be quite careful. So do 4 more. Oh, it looks like NJ Gaming is actually going to help. Probably going to spread it, but we won't be loading all of it. With this little thing, it's going to take forever. This is load number 5, and we have hardly scratched the surface of it. As you can see, it's going to take quite a bit more than this. Someone with enough dedication, I'm sure, will be able to do it. But that is it from me today. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, because it's only been 10 slots, there hasn't been an awful lot of people in here, although the chaos has still been quite high. It all depends on who you get in the server, basically, so yes, anyway, until next time, thanks again, and yes, I'll try and get the rule video out very soon, so that anyone who wants to join the server will have to read those rules first and agree to the rules before they can join, and the only reason I've come to this conclusion is because of the abuse. But yeah, again, thank you very much to everybody who has been amazing on this server. It is just the select few who are immature enough to wreck it. But I won't go into it. That is enough of that. So yeah, until next time, thank you very much for watching and have a great rest of your day. See you again soon. Bye for now.